Discussion tools. There is a lot of information to go over concerning communication and discussion tools with your students. Discussion tools are an extremely important source for educators. They create active learning and critical thinking. They enhance understanding and retention. They improve communication and collaboration, and they enhance their social presence and community building, and they are flexible and accessible. And we will learn more about these tools in the following slides. The agenda for today, we will discuss internal message centers, internal tools for external email, instant messaging and texting, chat, whiteboard, and other collaborative and screen sharing tools, group activity areas, internet resource collections and curation, e-portfolios, quiz makers, progress reports and online gradebooks, learning management systems, and then final tips and takeaways. This is by no means not all of the discussion tools that you'll be able to use, but this is just some of what we will be going over. Internet message centers and internal tools for external email. This type of system is a private asynchronous messaging system. This allows the student to stay within the private email system. Students and instructors use this mailbox exclusively for correspondence about the course. It allows a record of all communications. And as an instructor, I remind students in the syllabus that this will be the only way that I will communicate with them. Now, if you go to Wayland, you will understand that you have an email address that is assigned to you when you apply and are accepted into Wayland. And usually your instructors will remind you that this is where they will respond to your emails or email you. And this is how Main Campus will always get a hold of you also. Instant messaging and texting. 90% of the population probably has heard of and or has used some form of texting. And this may be something that you utilize. It is easy to ask your students to sign up for a free instant messaging or IM service, but be sure to set rules for interactions. Chat and whiteboard. Now, chats and whiteboards are synchronous communication tools. It is talking with other people on the same site. It can be multiple people that interact live. And you can also use chat rooms, which are rooms that are available for a particular class or topic breakout group. Whiteboards allow students to lead a group, which allows for multiple individual or group presentations. These tools are not necessarily for just teaching. They can be used to hold student meetings or even office hours. Group activity areas. Now, groups can be formed when you want to divide your class up to work on certain tasks. These can be simple discussions to peer review or collaborative projects, and the ideas are limitless. You can use built-in group areas in your LMS using asynchronous discussion, real-time chat, or document sharing. This allows students assigned to the particular group to engage in discussion and document sharing with each other. Using collaborative software allows instructors or students to meet in real time, including screen sharing. There are tools out there that are free or inexpensive. Internet resource collections and curation. There is some software that can provide a place where you can organize a reference list for your students. And this would make it easier for your students to find and retrieve them as your course progresses. Curation means that not only can you or your students collect resources, but you can critically select and annotate them. There's plenty of software out there to help with this process. Moodle is shown here, and there's the Evernote, Storify, Padlet, and many more. E-portfolios. E-portfolios is a way the instructor can create a portfolio online. This allows students to be assessed by samples of their work, and this is also a way for them to showcase their work in more than one class. E-portfolios can be used for online or blended classrooms. More often, educators are using e-portfolios as a way that lifelong learning or student learning from multiple institutions or sources might be demonstrated. Wayland also has the ability to use e-portfolios. It is under the Tools section. Having an e-portfolio is a way to share the story of your academic career. You are telling the world about who you are and what you can do. When you share your portfolio, you are sharing evidence of your skills and of what your future potential can be. You can use them to apply for jobs, promotions, college, to show a transferable skill, and to also track your personal development. You don't have to stick with just one e-portfolio. You can create separate ones to tell the different stories of the skills you have accomplished. Quiz makers. There are many systems that create different styles of quizzes: multiple choice, short answer, and true or false. And this is a great tool to utilize. You can create self-assessment quizzes to help students review material. You can create a diagnostic test at the beginning of your class. And these are considered low-stakes tests and can help with retention of content, engagement of students, because you can provide automatic feedback, and they can help students in identifying areas they need to review. Just on a side note, as an instructor for Wayland, sometimes when you're given a book, the publisher has a connection to that book that allows you to download quizzes and tests that they have made, discussions. There's all kinds of things that you can use from the publisher for the book that you are given for your class. So that's something to always look into. Student progress reports and online gradebooks. A progress report can be accessed by students, and it allows them to keep track of their own accomplishments. This also helps in reminding students of their progress in the class and how well they are doing, or the areas that they need help in. In the event of the latter, this allows the educators to step in and help when needed. The online gradebook allows you to record the students' grades and compute their overall course grade. It is also a good tool as it allows students to access their own grades. Learning Management Systems, or LMS. There are 3 types of learning management systems, or LMS, to consider. There are cloud-based LMSs, and this is hosted by a provider, and it is a simple, online, and plug-and-play platform to create your classroom. Most are simple to create and fast to get started. You create the content and upload it. Another good reason to use cloud-based servers, the updates are done centrally by the vendor, and all users benefit from it simultaneously. But some are not personalizable or customizable towards the relevancy to your students, and this can create a bad experience with the student and diminish engagement and knowledge retention. SaaS Cloud LMS software is an example of a cloud-based system. The proprietary LMS is a closed source LMS, and this means the software is hosted by a single entity and the user cannot change the source code. The copyright license restricts the user from changing the source code. Blackboard Learn and Schoology are examples of a closed source LMS. Another example is the open source LMS. The software for this LMS has no licensing fee, and their source code is available for the user, and it allows them to modify it according to their class needs. An example of an open source LMS is Moodle. The best learning management system, Blackboard. And as of you know, being with Wayland, we use Blackboard. And Blackboard is the most popular LMS with 28% of institutions and 37% of enrollments using Blackboard. It has great analytics and reporting features and is best used in higher education. It is known for its content creation management, student engagement, and online classroom capabilities. The advanced features of Blackboard Learn include gamification, which are elements that challenge students and make learning more engaging and motivating. It also provides a space for students and allows them to build portfolios and make interactions easier because it lets students schedule meetings and participate in discussions. Blackboard also has a built-in calendar and makes organization for students easier. Some other LMSs that are also great are Google Classroom, Moodle, Quizlet, Canvas, and MindFlash. Just remember, learning management systems are designed to facilitate the best possible learning experience for your students. They allow you to create learning plans, create learning materials, and implement the learning materials that you have created. Final tips and takeaways. We have gone over many different types of discussion and communication tools that you can use in your online classroom, from different types of messaging system tools, including chat and whiteboard, to group activity areas and breakout rooms. We discussed internet resource collection sites and the importance of using e-portfolios. Another important topic we learned was the ability to take advantage of the quiz makers, included in the learning management system you may be using. All in all, by using any of the tools mentioned in this lesson, you can improve upon your teaching strategy. You will need to research often, as tools for teaching are constantly being uploaded, removed, or new ones are being added. And you can find reviews and commentary by educators who have used or are currently using the tools mentioned here. Based on your research, you may find the right ones for you, and once you do, you can bookmark them on your toolbar of your internet browser.